when you lose a loved one, there's a lot of things that people don't tell you. You know, you go through a lot of emotional reactions such as numbness, and then you have the 5 steps to grieving and moving on. And when I was 17, my senior year of high school, my mom passed away. So this is how I dealt with that. First is the numbness. My mom was laying in the hospital for 2 weeks, and then she passed. The doctors didn't think that would happen. We were all shocked. And it's just, you don't really feel anything. It's the oddest feeling. Nothing really affects you. You're just going through your life. Kind of like, I don't really know how to describe it, but I didn't even cry at her funeral, which everyone thought was so weird, but it was just so new. I mean, my world was crumbling around me, and I had to pick up the pieces. And what really threw me off was I didn't even get excited. I got inducted into the Optimist Club, and that was something I'd wanted since 7th grade. But I didn't really feel anything. It just didn't really affect me. And then you have dealing with the people around you. I guess everyone expected me to be sad, to be crying just constantly. But I wanted to go back to school, and I wanted to move on. I wanted to get my life back as normal as I could without my mom. And the first day I was back, after my mom passed, no one said one word to me the whole entire day. And that was really weird. It was really odd. And it's just, you really have to get used to people seeing you and treating you a different way. Next is the 5 steps to grieving, which I do have to read off because I think they're a bunch of hooey, but you have denial, then anger, then bargaining, and depression, and lastly acceptance. And I don't really, yes, you experience all these, but you definitely don't experience them in order. I mean, sometimes I'm in denial, sometimes I'm angry, sometimes I bargain, and I still place in depression. You don't experience them in order. I don't know why in the world they're ordered like this. And then, these steps can and will be repeated. I don't know how many times I've bargained with God. I don't know how many waves of depression I've been through, and still going through. And I don't know if I'll ever find acceptance. Life is just about moving on. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to accept my mom's death. You know, because there's going to be times when, like, I pick out my wedding dress and I'm going to need her there. And I just don't know if accepting is something I could do. I do know I can move on. And my numbness phase lasted a long time. And no one thought it would, except for my therapist, who was the only one who really understood. And it did last a lot longer than she thought because of the holidays. My mom was the one who did all the holiday stuff. You know, I love my dad to death, and he's done the world for us, and for my brother and I, and he's just the best dad ever. But I really had to do the holidays. He didn't really do anything at that time. And my mom passed in September, so I really did get depressed until February. And it was really funny because I was depressed for about 2 weeks. And then I told my therapist, and she said, yeah, you're going to have waves of depression like that. But I thought it was all going to be over. I thought I'd been through the 5 steps, I'd been through everything, it's finally over. But I was dead wrong. I really don't think my depression ended until August of this year when I started college. And then you have all the little things that just throw you off. Like, you prepare yourself for holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas, because you know it's going to be hard. But last year on Mother's Day, it was probably about a month before Mother's Day, I found this teapot. My mom loved teapots. She collected them. And it just was the most awful feeling. I just was so depressed because I wanted more than anything to get my mom that teapot for Mother's Day. And that's just not stuff you can prepare for. And like a few months ago, I thought, it's been about a year since my mom said goodnight to me. There's just things that are so odd, but you just have to move on. And that's what life is about. It's just moving on.